Hey South Jersey, it is now 11:20 p.m. here on our Thursday night, and we have Elsa, and we are now entering the second quarter of this storm, which means we're going to see the heaviest rain, we're going to see our strongest winds, and if we get a tornado, it's going to be between 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. here, so we are within that corridor. Here's the center of circulation. It's right in between Maryland, the eastern shore of Maryland, and I don't even know what you call it, mainland Maryland, not really sure, but right here in the bay, you see that counterclockwise spin. Look at all that red and oranges coming from the ocean onto land. The eastern side of the storm is where you see the strongest winds because of that counterclockwise flow. And in these reds, we're talking about sustained winds, tropical storm force or greater. Tropical storm force is 39 miles an hour. That's what we have right there. But look what happens when you go on the land here. You just have to go on shore and those winds drop. So I think we're going to stay sub-tropical storm force with our sustained winds, 25 to 35 miles an hour sustained east of the Parkway. To the west of there, we're talking about sustained winds 15 to 25. So this is similar to a nor'easter for us here across the area. Let's show you our radar. This is over the past couple of hours. You see some of those oranges getting into South Jersey. We've had some heavy rain, but it's been brief. The stronger, longer lasting heavy rain is to come, and it's going to be through about 3 a.m. where this passes through the area. That's where we're talking about half-inch to inch per hour rates. We already have flood advisories in effect for Cumberland and Cape May County. I would expect that to continue as we go forward over the next couple of hours. You can kind of see it again on, this is a more localized radar. You see it in Salisbury, Maryland, getting into Delmarva. That's pushing north. When that pushes north, that's when we're going to start to see those roadway flooding issues. So make sure you have about another, we'll say, hour to about 2 hours, depending on where you are, hour further south, 2 hours further north to mitigate against any impacts from flooding. So if your basement usually floods when there's a lot of rain, now's the time to take care of that. Let's show you the rainfall totals so far. This is from the New Jersey Weather Network. Nothing super high yet, but you got to remember this has only been coming really over the past 2 hours. So 0.68 in Fortescue in 2 hours, not bad, and we're going to add to that pretty quickly as we go into the rest of the night here. You do notice that we've had a good amount of dry air in the central portions of the state. I'm not going to argue about central, north, South Jersey now. Let's just say Burlington and Ocean County, not that much rain yet. There's still some dry air that has to be worked through before we fully start to rain. But point is, it is coming our way. Let me show you, this is from the Canadian model. We're going to show you what the accumulated rainfall is going to be here. This is through 11 p.m. You know, totals not really matching up exactly, but the point is the further south you are, the more you're going north. So you can still use this model to give us an example of what's going to happen. And by 8 a.m. on Friday, the point is many of us here are going to see over 2 inches of rain, especially if you're along the Parkway corridor, even if you're in Hamilton or Vineland. 2 inches of rain, locally 4 in some spots here. That center of low pressure, let's just show you what's going to happen with that. So this was midnight. This is a forecast model. So midnight, you know, that's where the center of the storm is. We'll take it at 2 a.m. Now it's moving over to Delmarva. Take it at 5 a.m. Look where it is. It is in South Jersey here, moving through Cumberland County, then coming up and getting into Burlington County. In fact, if you go back an hour, we'll take it at 4 o'clock. Look where that storm is now, moving through the region. So by 6 o'clock, the storm is pretty much pushing out of our area. Notice the wind direction. It's coming from the west now. It's going to be breezy, but not as strong as it will be before that center of the storm makes landfall. And I should say, too, this is the third time in about a year that we've had a landfall from a tropical system around in the state of New Jersey. We had Faye on July 10th of last year. We had Isaias in August. Faye made landfall right around Holgate. Isaias actually kind of crossed through the state. It got just in the Hunterdon County region of New Jersey and made landfall there. So again, third quarter of the storm is what we're in now. We're going to expect the heaviest rain to come. We're going to expect the heaviest winds to come. Tornadoes will be possible, but again, not a big deal for us. It's like a regular nor'easter, but we do want to stay vigilant and make sure you have a way to get weather alerts in case a tornado warning does come your way.